Shalom, family. Grace, mercy, and peace be unto you from Yahuwah, our Father, and Yahusha. He is the Mashayah, the one that carries the burden of Yah, his voice, our high priest, soon coming King. Hear, O Yeshua, Yahuwah, our mighty one, he is one. This is Brother David coming to you again to bring you another report. Hidash. The renewed moon was spotted and confirmed the evening of June 30th, which makes our Shabbat on Friday. Halal Yahuwah. May your name be praised and glorified once more in all the earth. Well, we've made it to the 6th month. This is month number 6. One more month to go to the feast days, trumpets, atonement, and the Feast of Tabernacles. We are almost here. Let's take a look at some sightings. Brother Dash, 9 p.m. There's his picture of his sighting. He's in California. Praise be to Yahuwah. Another month has begun. Brother Carlin, 8:58. He's also in California. He's right there next to you, Brother Dash. Now, Brother Carlin, we communicated via email. Yeah. And he's new to the channel. I'm not sure if this is his first sighting, but I requested from him for him to go out, spot the renewed moon, and give me a picture. And here it is. Bravo to you. Now we know for a surety that you know what to do in order to spot this lunar event. Brother Michael, 9:09. He's in Virginia. Hey, Brother Kuya, Brother Dash, Brother Michael has joined our ranks. He now knows how to calculate the Shabbats and the feast days. Bravo to you, Brother Michael. Truly you are a leader in your house, and Yahuwah has truly blessed you, and he's going to use you for a great purpose. He didn't teach you all of these things for nothing. You see, brothers and sisters, we're not teaching you to be dependents. Everyone here on this channel has to know how to fish. Suppose they shut down the internet and you're unable to come here for the sighting and to know which days are the Shabbats. You have to know how to do it yourself. And it's really not that hard. You just have to immerse yourself in this book. Again, Brother Michael, bravo. I'm looking forward to you going to the next step. Now presenting to you Brother Kuya's calendar. You want to know what faithfulness looks like? Here it is. Does he sell this? No, it's free for anyone who requests one. It's a lot of work goes into this, you know that? And he's consistent. Every single month he's there. We're in the 6th month. Look in green, find the number 30 on this calendar. 30 in green is June from Pope Gregory's calendar. Look what he has in the box. Look for the new moon in the evening. You see the bracket there? Yeah. But look on top. It's day 30 on Pope Gregory's calendar and day 30 on Yahuwah's calendar. They lined up. It won't be for long. It'll be off soon. Because the Guyam have too many 31-day months. I believe it was 7 that they added to their calendar. Yeah. How does a day work? We spotted the renewed moon in the evening, and the day goes from the evening of the 30th to the evening of the 1st. The 1st would be New Moon's Day. Look in the box there. It's day 1 on Pope Gregory's calendar in red, and day 1 on Yahuwah's calendar in gray. They're lined up this month. Now come straight down that line, which is Friday, because all of your Shabbats will be on Friday. Look how it lined up. 1, 8, 15, 22, 29. Exactly how the new moon calendar works. But look when you get to 29. Look what Brother Kuya has put in the box. All of the abbreviations are to your left. It's the 4th Sabbath day. It's the projected new moon. Why did he say projected? Because we go to Moon Giant and we look to see when the renewed moon is going to come out. It is projected until we spot it. See, remember, we have returned to the old ways, which is the good way, so that we may find rest for our souls. So even though we go to Moon Giant to get an idea of when it's going to show up, we have to have an actual sighting, physical, with the eye. So it's the 4th Sabbath day, projected new moon, and Feast of Trumpets in the evening. See the bracket there? Now come over to the next day. How does the day work? If you spot the new moon on the 29th, from the evening of the 29th to the evening of the 1st, or the evening of the 30th on Pope Gregory's calendar, that would be your new moon's day. Listen to me. Bring out the trumpets, brothers and sisters. Buy the children. Even if you buy them little toy, trumpets, get them some noise makers. Prepare a feast and a party for that evening, and the next day you can bake, you can boil, you can kindle a fire. There's no restrictions that have been put on that day except for no servile work can be done. You cannot go to work on that day. You can't cut the grass either. But you can bake, you can boil, you can kindle a fire. Everything you need to do to prepare your feast. Then from this day, see day 1, you count from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You'll come to 9, and 9 in the evening to the 10th in the evening is the Day of Atonement. You may not agree with us. You may not agree with me. You may need more time to do your research, to validate everything that we say. But we want you to join with us in the feast days for this month, especially the Day of Atonement on the 10th day. Can I tell you something? I can guarantee you, without a shadow of a doubt, that these are the right dates. We're following the lunar event. We're not making any adjustments. We're following those orbs or those mega structures that are in the sky. And we're not trying to adjust it on paper. If you adjust it on paper, you are in error. So please come and join with us. I'll be making some videos through this month explaining each one and what you are to do and how you are to carry them out, starting with the Feast of Trumpets. Questions. If you have any questions for me, send them to the other me, the inner me, Daoud bin Yashayahu at outlook.com, and we will answer them. Now I have some questions for you. Answer them for yourself. If you don't know the answer, seek it out. How many months in a solar year? If you said 12, you're right. How many months in a lunar year? If you said 12, you are right. It's according to the working of the lunar and the solar body. Every year there's 12 months. So is there a 13th month or a 14th month year? Only in religious practices. Do we follow any religion? No, we don't. How is it that they change the months of the year? They remove themselves from reality and go into this strong delusion where they believe that they have to adjust the calendar to find Yahuwah's Shabbats and his feast days. Now, we just established with the two questions before that there's only 12 months per year, whether it be solar or lunar. So if you add the 13th month, are you in the first month? What about the next year? You see, if you add an additional month, you're saying that month number 12 is not the end of the year. Month number 13 is the end of the year. Then the next month that comes after it is month number 1. How strange is that? What about the next year? You're going to come around a full 12 months. You're going to come right back to the second month of the year to start your feast, because that's basically what you're doing. You're starting in the second month of the year. Yah said the first month. Some of our brothers and sisters say the second or the third month. Now, who said you have to add a 13th month? The Guyam, the Gentiles, the Jews. Hey, even some of our brothers on YouTube and the Israelite brothers. Here's the question. Is it in the Bible anywhere? It's been 5 years. I put this question out. Over 1 million people have come to this channel. YouTube gave me the numbers. Over 1 million people have come to this channel to visit it and to glean from us. And I've asked this question consistently, but yet no one has answered. Do you know why? Because it's not in the book. This comes from the Greeks. You know, this guy named Meton, the one who created this metonic cycle. Yeah. You see, the Father is not pouring out his precious rain in due seasons for their feast days. You understand? It's only for us when we return to the land. So because of that, they have to adjust the calendar. You know they do. Remember what they told you. The barley harvest wasn't ripe. So we have to add an additional month so we can wait till the barley harvest get ripe. Can you find that in the Bible? What about if the moon moves away from the sun in the amount of 10 days, 20 days, 30 days, 40 days, 50 days, 60 days, 70 days, 80 days? Do you make an adjustment? Can you find that in the Bible that you are to make an adjustment because the moon has moved away from the sun, meaning that it's moved away from the equinox in the amount of those days? In all these years, I've received no answer. No scripture. No statute. Does that tell you something? All right. Let's switch gears. Does the month start with the full moon? Some of our brothers and sisters believe that the first day of the month is the full moon. It's obvious that they have not been out to observe. The moon turns dark. Then first light comes in the evening. The moon grows in its light. It takes 14 days before the light becomes full. Then that cycle is complete. What do I mean by that cycle is complete? Because after the moon turns full, then it begins to wane. It begins to lose its light. So if you have fixed in your mind that day one is a full moon, you count 14 days from the full moon, where do you come to? You come right back to the dark moon. These brothers will lead you into darkness. Then they use this elusive passage from a testament that I don't know anyone who uses it. It's called the GNT, the Good News Testament or something like that. Blow the trumpets at the new moon and at the full moon on our feast days. Have you ever went into the ancient text to check out that passage? I have. It's to blow the trumpets at Hidash. What is Hidash? First light. We have scripture that tells you exactly what Hidash looks like. 1/2 of a seventh part, which equals 1/14th part of light. And that is your renewed moon, the first day of the month. Hidash. Then it speaks of Kiseh. You are to blow the trumpet again at Kiseh on the feast day. What does Kiseh mean? Kiseh means full. Hidash, slither of light. Kiseh, full. These are two separate words. You're to blow the trumpet at the beginning of the month. You are to blow the trumpet on the 14th day in the evening when the light becomes full on your feast day. What feast day would that be? That would be Pesach or Pasa. You know it as Pesach. The Jews put the k at the end, but it's Pasa. Yeah. We call it Passover. So the brothers got this one totally twisted. Brothers and sisters, they're not dealing with reality here. They're following someone. And the person that they're following is very elusive because he chose an elusive passage in order to validate their position. Here's another one. Is the first lunar month found after the equinox? Okay, so we know that Pasa is the first month of the year. We have some brothers that say that you are to follow the first new moon after the equinox. That is totally ignorant. You know what ignorant means? They've ignored the book. They've ignored how the lunar and the solar event works. The moon moves away from the sun in the amount of 10 days every year. It doesn't move forward. They have you moving forward. In 8 years, they would have moved forward in the amount of 80 days. And to them, it would seem like, oh, well, we're right here after the equinox, so we got it right. They have not read the book. They have not studied. This new way of thinking cannot be found anywhere. They've come from the imagination of their mind. And if they are teaching such a thing, they're leading people to destruction. If you add a 13th month, did you transgress the law? Yeah, you surely did. He said, don't add to his law. This is a commandment. He said the first month. You're going to tell him it's not the first month. I'm going to add a 13th month, and I'm going to come in on the second month, and I'm going to teach my people it's the first month. That's a demonic doctrine. And it's totally against Yahuwah, against he who is seated upon the throne. He set up those mega structures that are in the sky, that work to perfection. Only he can change the time or the day, and you would still be on time with him because he is the watchmaker. You can't tell him what to do, but you, brothers and sisters, can make no adjustment to the calendar because you're only doing it on paper. The solar and the lunar event continues to work the way that the Most High wants them to work, and you have bypassed it following the feast days of the Gentiles, the Guyam, the Jews, these brothers on the internet, the Israelite brothers. You'll follow everyone but Yah himself. And this is really terrible in this time. If you understand what I'm saying, then you can see why there's so few of us are going to make it in. Well, enjoy your Friday Sabbath. Be diligent, be sober, be watchful, for the 7th month is coming soon. Peace be unto you.